snag. I'm a snag. I'm a snag.
Hello. Hi. good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, or good day. You meant to have the rerun tag on? No, that's not supposed to be there. How, how long have I had the rerun tag on? Oh no. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. That has been on there since I've done my karaoke rerun stream. When was the last time you did a rerun? It did since my karaoke week. So since September. Yeah, since the beginning of September. Yep. Well, uh oops. Oopsie poopsie. Thank you, Toast. Um anyways, hi. Hello chat. So here's the deal. I took a half of a sleeping pill last night. A half of one. Because it was like, oh, well, let's see if this helps me sleep. Because, I just have trouble with it. And these were just over-the-counter pills. These weren't prescription or anything like that. It was just, whatever name. Oh, hey! Toast, you got a hollow. Nice. Anyways, I took a half a sleeping pill, and I slept through the night pretty well. Like, it wasn't necessarily the most restful sleep I've ever had, but, it was solid. One full sleep through the night. And then I woke up, and I was like, oh, kind of groggy, still must be coming off of the sleeping pill, still must have the medicine in me. And then the hours passed, and it kept going on, and I was still tired, and it was like, oh, something is up. So apparently I cannot take medication for sleeping without being groggy literally all day. That's not a thing that I can do, apparently. So joy, oh boy, that's gonna be great for future stuff. Yay. Okay, so today we're playing some Ace Attorney because I felt like it. I didn't want to play any other games because I'm too sleepy, too EP sleepy to really pay attention very much, and I can do voice acting pretty good while I'm tired. Arguably better when I'm tired, so. And also I am PNG today, again, because big tired. Actually, I should be a little bit further over. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. There we go. There we are. Much better. Okay. Good. Okay. Yeah. Ace Attorney, PNG, all that shit. I'm big EP. It's big EP hours. So, yeah. I should remember to talk into the mic and not away from the mic. Have the mic right in front of my face. I'm slouching right now. Like I'm not sitting up at all. And I don't give a shit. I'll be able to read it. I'm gonna fucking eat the mic. I shouldn't have done that. I got like little fuzzies in my mouth now. Toast, have you seen my mic? Have you seen what I have done to my mic? I don't know if you have. So Dan sent me this mic. It used to be Poppy's. But Dan sent it to me because Poppy upgraded her mic, and I didn't have a very good mic. So he was like, here, I'm not going to be using this one. You can have it. It's like, all right, bet. And it came with basically the entire microphone stand set up and shit like that. But it didn't come with a pop filter. And I was too broke to get a pop filter. Twitch title is wrong. What the fuck? Oh, it's because I updated it and god damn it. I updated it in the stupid restream, but then I went to my Twitch dashboard to update it and it updated wrong. Hold on. Because it doesn't update the title in the Twitch dashboard. Son of a bitch. There. There we go. Thank you, Cozy. Anyways, yeah, so he sent me the mic, but it didn't come with the pop filter, and I was too broke to get a pop filter. So, what I did was I just took one of my clean low cut socks, like the below the ankle type of sock. I took one of those and I just put it over my microphone. And that is what I am using as a pop filter. Yeah. And then so Kiwi also like I have met Kiwi in person. We went to a con and I met her there, and she did this super sweet thing. She gave me a little friendship bracelet. Super duper cool. And so I have that friendship bracelet on my microphone over the sock, and it says Hydra on it, and it's so my microphone is just like weird. But yeah, that's my microphone. So when you said eat the mic, I actually put my mouth on a fucking on a fuzzy sock, because yeah. Just deep throated a sock, yeah. So I got fuzzies in my mouth. Yeah. Toast, you can't be telling me to do silly stuff because I am so tired that I will do it. Like, I won't think twice about it. So you can't be telling me to do silly stuff just at random. And be like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. And that will not be good. You can't have that power over me. Okay, alright, we're getting into it. Here we go. So I believe this is the day after the murder, and we're still getting evidence and stuff of what happened. For those uninitiated, there's a guy, he owns a hospital, or he might be a doctor, I can't remember. Could be a doctor that owns a hospital, I don't fucking know. But he owned a hospital, and then one of the nurses fucked up and killed a bunch of patients, like 14 of them. And so he fired her, and but he still got really bad press. She died on the same night, I believe, that he fired her. So he came here to this like little seance place for Maya. For Maya to speak with the dead and get the nurse who is dead to admit that it wasn't the doctor's fault for all those deaths, and that it was her fault actually. But turns out the spirit possessed Maya, and she shot him. And he's dead now. So we're gathering evidence because now Maya is technically a murderer. So we shall see. We shall see. Oh, and we met Maya's niece? No, cousin. Cousin, yes. Met Maya's little cousin, and she is fucking adorable. She is the cutest little thing, I swear. Okay. We're done talking with Gumshoe. Goodbye, Gumshoe. Actually, wait. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, he was talking about the successor to Von Karma. His kid, his child. Okay, we don't need to be here. We just go somewhere else. Okay, nothing here. Go to meditation room. Go to channeling chamber. Slide to the right. Okay, no. Back to the meditation room. I can't remember where I'm supposed to go. Side room? Right, I'm supposed to present evidence to you to unlock secrets. That's right. Yeah. Okay, I'ma save. I'll save like right here. Okay, hey, so tell me about the victim. I'm trying to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. Guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Magatama. Okay. Use Maya's Magatama. How? Present. Present. There we go. Alright. The victim. Eeny miny, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you've never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? Try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. Shit, I don't got shit. Profiles, maybe. Malpractice incident, murder during a channeling, college student, huge fan of the occult, is doing research on parapsychology. Detective at the local precincts, in charge of the initial investigation. Have I presented this yet? Like just him? Take that! Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Oh, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Fuck! Charles did warn me, if you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look in the court record and think it through one more time. Okay. Connection. Who connects who? Is it because you came to the same place? That you heard about the same thing? Or would it just be like you? Present you. Shit. Okay. Present her. Shit. Maya Fey. Okay, I give up. Yeah, I give up. I'm gonna just, I think I'm just gonna load. Load. There we go. Okay, yeah, I don't got enough to talk to you about. Whoops. So, let's leave. Let's go to the meditation room. Let's move again to the channeling chamber. Is there something I gotta examine? Pretty sure I examined everything already. No. Oops. I keep pressing escape and not back. Okay. Examine. Anything out here interesting? No. No. Okay. No. Go out front. Examine stuff out here, perhaps? No. Oh, detention center. I didn't see that before. Mine must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it... Let me enunciate. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Shit. Man. Fine. Wright and Co. Law Offices. June 20th, Wright and Co. Law Offices. Whew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from a malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Okay. Can I... Hold on. Can I read the... Can I read the paper? No? Okay. Shit. Okay, we'll go back to the detention center. Nope. We'll go back to Carrion Village. Go to the meditation room. Nope. Where else can I go from out here? Meditation room or detention center. Okay. Go back to the channeling chamber. Nope. Go to the winding way. Shit, wait, nope. It was the other one. Fuck. Side room. Hey. Remember me? I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Here we go. I swear if this works for some reason. Yeah, the victim. Yep. Is it this?
Take that!
Nope. Shit. Well, I got nothing. Gonna load the this thing real quick because save coming is fun. Can I examine anything? Decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Carrion Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir? Isn't it cute? I totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so this village is really famous for channeling and bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's okay. If you ever see a bear, you just play dead and they leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, cause fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? Well, I mean, she's kind of right though. Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes. But it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Interesting. Oop, hey. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it? I had a really good nap, and I was thinking of leaving it like this, so it's all set for tonight. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Well, now I don't know what to do. Examine here. No. Okay. Can I present this to you? Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey, it's that news story. The one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2 added to the court record. Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. There we fucking go. That's the piece of evidence we needed to go and talk to Eeny Miney. Of course, her sister's name is Meeny Miney. It's gotta have a brother named Mo. Gots to. I'm gonna be so upset if there's not a brother named Mo. Okay, we're good now. Actually, let's just in fucking case. Just in fucking case. Okay, present. Magatama. Hey, so I know you knew the Dr. Gray. Yep, I know you knew him. Because you at least know your sister. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. What is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't have been... wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister. Was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock success. Oh, hey, it heals me too. Alright, tell me about the victim. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at that wheel? That guy like drove my sis so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by like everyone's expectations and like her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So like, are we done? I've like already told my story to like everyone. Oh boy, let's see if I can get her voice correctly like I did last time.
Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't willing to give in till later on.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what is happening. Maybe, okay, let me sit up a little bit. I'm shrimping here. Let's try one more time.
You might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on.
There we go. That's better.
If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
There you go. Okay. Got it. Know when to quit. Thanks, Pearl. Alright, check the channeling chamber. No. Go back. Carrion Village. There we are.
Mr. Nick?
What's wrong?
I've never left Carrion Village.
Really? Wow, that's, pretty amazing.
You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Okay. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Also, everybody say bless you to Jack Jack. He sneezed. Bless you, Jack Jack. He's just a boy. He's a goopy boy. June 20th, Detention Center Visitors Room. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Don't know who the fuck that is. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Is this edgy? That voice. Oh, no. It's Mia. Okay.
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
God, your cleavage is just way the fuck out, isn't it? Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Close your shirt on your sister. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But...
So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
Do you, like, not know? I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please.
Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
I have taken a sip of water because, whoo man, my voice was not ready for this today. So you think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't? That's actually very unfortunate. Like, as a guy who's like, whole thing is dreams, that's fucking shitty. From what you told...
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling.
Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground.
But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
A setup?
It's sure to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
That was a difficult sentence for me for some reason. What are you giggling over there for?
like the Siri with the Phoenix playing on Block
Oh. Cozy's being fucking weird. I bet you I'm more tired.
Want to bet?
No. I do not want to bet. Anyways, how am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
Really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Just whip out my dick. Mia, have you seen this key before?
Aha, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough.
But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh. She got 3 locks. Mia? What?
What's wrong?
That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Huh. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key, even from me. What in the world is going on? To be continued. Immediately. Right now. No, we're not taking a break just yet. We got about 15 minutes until a break, though. June 21st, 9:48 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts? And now, his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya? Is this the old lady or is this the...
It's Pearly! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way! I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
Oh, God. It's so hard on my voice. Oh, my goodness.
Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then, you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't... Oh, my... If it takes 2 hours by train... Oh, man.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
And also my lover.
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. and he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
Yeah, because she left before, she left before he left. Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
Oh. Pretty. What is with this kid?
Ahem! Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Alright, what should her voice be? Should it be, generic voice number 1? Or should it be generic female voice number 2? Where's Kami when there's a pretty girl? I think he's streaming right now, actually. I think he is currently live. But it's okay. Wait, no, she's got to have a German accent. Yeah, she got to, yeah. Let me see if I can do generic female voice with a German accent. Yeah, hold on.
Ah, yes, this is the version.
No, that's fucking terrible. That's horrific. Okay, so just generic German voice, not even female, just German. Here it is. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? It's all right, and it's not quite a German voice either. It's whatever. European voice. Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor von Karma? I am Franziska von Karma, the protege. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge. Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature to you, I'm sure you can... Ow!
I'm talking.
God, I wish that were me.
If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Jack is a crackhead right now. He's currently climbing on the walls. Do we have new people? I don't know. I mean, is that not what he is?
The cat?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's just a little guy. Jack is just our little guy who lives with us. He's very hairy too, yeah. And he's currently climbing our walls. Scratching them. Alright.
Prosecutor von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Souls of Von Karma blood will have only one fate. And that is perfection. the defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call my first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Yeah! Get to the point already. You asked for him to whatever. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows, and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What are they doing in there?
Well, they were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Ahem. Anyway, a few minutes after channeling started.
Try that again.
A few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead.
This is the judge's voice. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. Floor plans added to the court record, a diagram of the channeling chamber. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then. Causes of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Autopsy report added to the court record. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. All right, here we go. Cause of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir.
Are you sure? The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Along with the victims, the defendants, Maya Faze, were also on the grip, sir.
But did she have gunshot residue on her hands? Well, did she? I don't know. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ah, I walked right into her hands there.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Point blank, huh? So, about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, Mr. Phoenix, right? I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. I bet you he committed suicide.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
I see. And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belongs to the Faze, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh? This doesn't look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's eye. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
His testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure can be. One look at the wound and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Pistol, the murder weapon, was Gray's. 2 shots fired, bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. And knife, murder weapon, a small fruit knife belongs to the Faze, bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And the murder weapons, both with And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true. Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all of this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised Mr. Phoenix, right? You've changed your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. I will totally think it through all the way. Not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective!
Yes, sir.
Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir.
Now see here. Proceedings are run by... Yick! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. Fucking cock. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Good lord, that was a difficult sentence to say. All right, before we get into this, hold on. Before we get into this, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to rest my voice for like 3 minutes and drink some water. And also put on some music for people who are either subbed on Twitch or who are watching on YouTube currently. And we'll be back in just a little bit. And Toast is gonna fish. As they do. Alright. Running ads. Oh, wait, ad break ends in 42 seconds. Oh. Whoops. I think I missed the ad break countdown. I think we just passed it up. I think we just got caught up in the... Huh. It says ads in progress, like right now. Huh. I don't know. Toast, can you confirm that ads were playing? I don't think Toast has a sub. They're a VIP. Do VIPs get VIPs get ads? Yeah. Huh. Well, ad break is over now. Hi, Toast. You got ads? Okay, well, yeah. And ads should be over, right? Yeah, so, okay, I guess we'll keep going. Maybe it was just like a glitch or something on my OBS, I guess. None actually showed up on my screen. Oh,
So
so it glitched.
because,
Oh.
dude, I'm telling you, it said.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm gonna keep going.
Fine, but fuck.
Yeah. I'll keep going. I am gonna take an extra big sip though. Okay. Yeah, that was super weird. But, well, whatever. Alright, incriminating evidence. Also, thank you for your help, Toast, in trying to deduce that. Big preach.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Maya's costume added to the court record. All right, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What is wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Alright, incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal. There's even more incriminating piece of evidence.
And even more incriminating piece of evidence. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kinda scary today, you know, pal.
Come on now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya. She was wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
As you can see, it's covered in blood.
This blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood.
So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? We should save Scum. That's what we should do. Whoops. Oh, I accidentally... I actually screenshot. Whoops. Anyways, press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Hey! I see a bullet hole. Am must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright! Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Like the hole in her... There is one little thing, actually. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Whoa, what?
What are you talking about, pal?
Well, where is the problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Right there. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here.
A hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
A hole that smells of gunpowder. Looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
I was taking a sip.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Maya's costume updated in the court record. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details.
Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he wasn't? If he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence of the victim put any sort of struggle, pal.
Then how did a bullet hole appear in her costume? So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. I know that... I know it. Nope. I went too far. Okay, yep, sorry pal. This costume, covered in blood. Alright, without a doubt, not fighting back. And then we have... double check it. Yep. That's a fucking bullet hole. Alright. Present. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client, a person who, without a doubt, was not... you said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What's with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you...
Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so?
Yeah.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yeah. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
The third fucking testimony. What transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
This scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. All right, let's see.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest.
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You'll think you can get away with such a flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Curian channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Curian channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun.
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
The victim took a shot, but they were too close. He missed.
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made... Hold on. Okay, alright. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you could figure out just by pulling the trigger.
Even me. I wonder. Now do you understand? Yvonne Kama's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Okay. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Wait a second. Hold the phone. Didn't they say that after the stab wounds, he definitely would have fallen down? Yes, and we do have about 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. So the question is, where the fuck does this fit in? The two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. And then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. I think it might be right here. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Yeah. Wait. Okay, yeah. There we go. Hey, Kami's here. Hey, Kami. Hey. We got a new waifu for you. we got a new waifu. Also, you're playing Starship Troopers. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we got a new waifu. Like, I do your after stream care, like go get water and go to the restroom and like rest and stuff like that. But do stick around to see the new waifu, okay?
That's my caveat.
There he is. Yep. Gotta go to work. Okay, all right. Here, hold on. Let's see if this. Okay, it clearly didn't. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me load. Was this the right one? Oh shit, I loaded the wrong one. Okay, hold on. Wait. It was, I think, this one. What do you mean I hate you? No, I don't. I'm trying. I promise. I'm trying. Okay, you know what? I know, one of these will get her on the screen. One of these will do it. Okay, there she is. There she is. There she is. There you go, waifu. There you go, Kami. There you go. She does have a whip, yeah. And it's not like a riding crop like the like any of the previous women. No, it's a straight up a whip, yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Okay, yeah, you have fun at work. Bye. Bye, Cubby. Also, hi, Gerbil. Make her say you're harboring. You are harboring enemies of the state, are you not? There you go. Okay, during the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. The victim used the last of his strength to fight back. But he was, as who were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. What the fuck do I present? Two shots fired. Got the autopsy report. Shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. This has to have something to do with something. Okay. I want to make sure that I'm make sure that I'm saved. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm saved on the first one. Thank you. Okay. This has to be something. This evidence clearly reveals. Okay, yeah, that's not it. Alright, defendant picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. No. There's gotta be a hole. There's gotta be a hole somewhere. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. But if she was channeling, she wasn't there. Right? But I don't have evidence of that. Shit. Okay. I don't have that. Wait, let me check the diagram. Okay, this has nothing. Cool. Okay, of course the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. But you said that he was... You said that he couldn't have stood up. But I guess you could shoot a gun from the ground. So, it's, The two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Took a shot, but they were too close. But because they were too close, he missed. Because they were too close. Why would he miss if they were because they were too close? Why would he have missed if they were too close? Bennett then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Guys, I don't know what to do. Yes. Cozy's looking up a walkthrough because I am apparently too dumb and too tired, so I'm it's a double whammy. The name of the case is Reunion and Turnabout. Yeah, and it's the first day of the trial. All right, picked up on took the victim's gun and ended it. So there's something here. Really? I guess, but like, how does that contradict? And whatever, I'll try it. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah, no, I believe you. I'm trying to figure out why. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. How, though?
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? Oh. But they said that it smelled like gunpowder. Whatever, dude. Okay, this game was made by people who don't know how guns work. So that's where I'm being tripped up. Gotcha.
Gunpowder burn.
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot...
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Hey, right, that's really weird that you're able to do that.
Wow, can't believe Hydra doesn't know how guns work. Yep, nope, I'm totally 100% ignorant on how guns work. And I totally don't have a wife that, like, watched a whole bunch of true crime shit that, like, basically does what... What? Your charger? Oh, yes, of course, you can have your charger back.
3%.
Yes. But I totally don't have a wife that does a whole lot of that sort of stuff and watches actual real life true crime stuff where it's like, oh yeah, people got shot. Yeah. Anyways, back to the game.
Oh.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Excuse me. Sorry, that's a little bit of heartburn that just came up. Oh goodness. That was terrible. But also just real quick, 12 to 20 inches is not that fucking far. And it would still technically be considered point blank further than 20 inches. And also, gunpowder doesn't always immediately just like make a visible thing there. And also, if you can smell gunpowder, there's gunpowder. So, like, well, whatever.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I am disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
You must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. You're right. Totally can't afford to choose the wrong thing. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal. Flaw? Yow!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make a final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Is it the gun? Let's see. Would it be the folding screen? Small fruit knife, logs, okay. Okay, so in my brain logic thing, it would be like, why would she push him away if she was just gonna rush at him again? But that's obviously not what this is looking for. Yeah, it would be the opposite, actually. Yeah, Cozy has a good point. If she was being attacked, she would push him away and try to run away. Yeah. Okay. Must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking that she pushed him away, and then, yeah. I think it's the folding screen? I think it's the folding screen. Because the angle is so low that, like, it's weird, yeah. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to... Oh, it is the folding screen. Fuck yeah. I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Oh my goodness. Backup. Hello. Thank you for the raid, Backup. You're coming in from playing the Dark Pictures Anthology. Oh, you were playing Man of Medan. Ah, I see. How are you liking that game? I have heard things about that game, and none of them were particularly good things. As requested, your backup has arrived.
Hell yeah, we will push the enemies back.
Well, so far the enemies are me being dumb. My lack of brain cells. So maybe we could have some help here. Yes, it was really fun. I just beat it, but sadly I messed up one time and lost someone. Oh, dang. Rip. Well, I hope you at least enjoyed it. But yeah, thank you for the raid. For those of you who don't know, my name is Hydra. I'm an Eldritch Dreamweaver, and I am here today playing some Phoenix Wright. We're in the second game. We're in the second trial of the second game. And we're going off against Von Karma's daughter right now. Because apparently Maya shot and killed someone. So we're trying to figure that out right now. But yeah, backup, if you need to go and do like after stream care, please absolutely feel free to. Go get you some water, get you some rest, get you some food, go to the restroom, unshrimp yourself. No. And we'll just we'll chill, hang out. Vibes. Good vibes. Glad to see you still playing this. I had a lot of fun, and you inspired me to... Oh, you played this game. Fuck yeah, dude. Need some foodies, but I'll be lurking. Excellent. Go enjoy your foodies. And if you do come back to be chatting and stuff like that, you'll have to tell me how you're liking the game. Because that's actually really neat that I was able to inspire you to play the game. That really makes me happier than you can imagine. Because it is one of the big reasons of why I started streaming and stuff like that. So, yeah. It's cool. It's fun. Let's see. I was gonna ask if you could turn the air on because it's getting kind of stuffy, but you don't have to. Because it is like 15 minutes until ad breaks start, and I can go do it. Okay.
Mister, I'm cold.
I was you felt how cold my hands were.
Didn't feel cold. Now I'm hot.
I was very cold. My hands were ice fucking cold, dude. But now it's hot and stuffy in here, so it's different. All right, Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. I see. Order! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Over here. About somewhere around here. Uh-oh. Judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is, I mean... Wait! I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright. Ah, of course. Whoops. what's done is done for now. I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. God damn it. Okay. So not right here, not in the middle of the square. Over here? I don't fucking know, dude. Right here. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Okay. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Hey, Barrett. What's going on, dude? How are you doing? We are playing some Phoenix Wright, and I'm struggling on the first day of trial. So, this is gonna go poorly, I'm guessing. That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder residue, or there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything, Your Honor. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike would be with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Uh-oh. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. All the things to inherit. Why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective! How dare you damage my perfect logic?
How is this my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that three-stained goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Punishment, you say? I volunteer as tribute?
Let Kami volunteer.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll let Kami volunteer.
Even though he's at work.
Yes, I volunteer Kami as tribute.
Yes.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? It's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued. Immediately. Yeah, it continued immediately for a few minutes, yeah. Alright, here we go. June 21st, 11:37 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Whew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, this is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Maya? Mystic Mia?
Yeah, that's what it is. Mystic Mia.
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
Alright, June 21st, 11:43 a.m., District Court Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. First, the order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Oh, can you call me a good boy? Yes, sir. Bring the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hi, Phoenix. How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yes. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's a violence against my fair sale. That's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There is no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. Name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Well, testify, testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waved a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. She was not waving a pistol around. What? And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Eh? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for, you reckon? Of course I did. Yeah. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the courts. A moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Huh. I guess she did have a pistol. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. A picture taken at the murder scene. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Alright, witnesses' account. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were there, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Hold on! We can't have the defense testifying against his own clients. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? Yes. But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door, then bang, we hear this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you what, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. And a raid from Otter Time. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so many raids. Hello everybody. Hi Otter, how are you doing? You were streaming Hollow Knight. Oh, nice. How have you been enjoying Hollow Knight? It's actually, it is one of my favorite games. And hello Breaker Bar, how are you doing today? For those of you who aren't aware, my name is Hydra. I'm an Eldritch Dreamweaver, and today I am playing some Phoenix Wright. Get ottered, nerd. Oh no, I'm getting ottered. Oh no. But yes, what is up? What is up, Otter? How are you doing today? If you need to raid and run, that's perfectly fine. Totally reasonable. I get it. Go get you some water, get you some food, go take a break, go to the restroom, do something like that. And yeah, I'll talk to you later if you need to, or you could stick around. It's cool with me whatever you choose to. I played the game forever ago. Same. I also played like absolutely forever ago. I think I played it when I still had my Xbox. Yeah. Oh, that's right. An ad break is starting in like a minute. Yes, we will snooze at like 30 seconds. Can you do that quickly? Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. But it was a good chance to go back and play a new build. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Is it old enough to count as retro now? Let's see. I was playing on the Xbox One, I believe. But was it the One X? I don't think so. I think it was just the Xbox One, so that would mean that it would be about 10 years old, I think. The Xbox One. I think it's about 10 years old, or at least getting close. So I don't think it technically counts as retro. I think something has to be like 20 years old to count as retro. So we got a little bit longer. So not yet. Yeah, not yet. Not technically a retro game just yet. PS3. Oh yeah, PS3 definitely counts as retro. Yeah. That's actually one of the younger retro consoles now, because, yeah. God, we're fucking old. Oh my god. Anyways, but yes, thank you for the raid, Otter. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing good. What was your first game? Oh, I think technically my first like game was Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo. Do y'all remember Mario Paint? Like the Super Nintendo that I had, it came with like a little plate and then a mouse that plugged into the SNES. It was so fucking cool because it was basically like a little computer, and I could I could paint things. There was also a music maker thing mode on the game. Damn, still got you beat. What you got? What you got, Otter? Because I think that was my first game. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember anything before that. I had a classic NES combo with Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Ooh. Yup, that's and the light gun. Yup, that beats me out. Yup. Yeah, technically, the only reason that I didn't go further back was because I think my dad sold his NES to buy the SNES. The oldest Otter remains. Yeah, I think my dad sold the NES to buy the SNES because it was supposed to be like the newest thing at the time. I actually think I was born a couple of years after the SNES came out. Or a couple years before. Around the time, within the span of a couple of years of the SNES. And so then my dad just never upgraded it. I did get a GameCube whenever I was a little older, though. I remember playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Anybody heard of that game? That game was sick. I'll have to see if I can like find it on Steam or something like that. That would be a great game to play on stream. All right. Anyways, hard to upgrade from the SNES. It really is. The SNES had so many good games. But I'll reminisce over a good game. I was gonna say better games. I'll reminisce over good games later. But for now, we do have to run an ad break. Unfortunately, I know you just got here, Otter. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Twitch will get mad at me if I don't run ads. And yeah. Old man game yap with me some other time. Hell yeah, dude. I love yapping about games. Games are my special interest, so I will talk about them any fucking time. But yes, we're going to go on an ad break. It's just going to be a couple of minutes. I'm going to rest my voice during those couple of minutes, and we'll be back in just a little bit. And let me switch to the BRB and put on some music for those of you who are subbed or on YouTube. For those of you who aren't, you'll be getting ads just like, regularly. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, we are back. I appreciate your patience, everybody. It wasn't too long of a break. And now we are back. We're going to get right back into the game and continuing with Miss Lotta's testimony. Well, I think cross-examining Miss Lotta's testimony. Doing something with Lotta's testimony. All right, the lawyer broke... Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. I don't think I should question this. Yeah, that happened. I was there. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Well, sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Let's press a little harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I was murdered.
Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on in here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Sorry. Good. Shift things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix writes. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats. And I'm trapped like one. Again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Her story adds up. What's worse, I was there at the scene of the crime with her. Quick, Hydra? What am I quicking? Quick what? Seduce the prosecution. Hey. How you doing? I think I know something that you can hit with that whip that you got over there. All right, that's enough of that. This is not Blue Site. I cannot do stuff like that. All right, what's worse, I was there after the scene camera with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We're waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Okay. Let's see. Picture taken at the murder. And we can't see the front of her costume because we don't know. So we don't know if it's like covered in blood. And we can't see the bullet hole in her sleeve. Okay. Murder weapon bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. The chest, then shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. Okay. Swear other than those two, there was no one else in the room. What if we didn't see any other people in the room? What if there was someone else in the room, but we just didn't see anybody? Because that's a lot of space behind there. So are we sure? This evidence clearly reveals okay. Nope. Well, that's not it. Alright, inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving that pistol around. Wait a minute. What about... Hold on. Okay, yeah, that kind of looks like a bullet hole in his head. You right. But wait, she's not point blank. They said that she shot him point blank, and she's not point blank. Okay. Waving a pistol around. Okay, so which one do I present? The autopsy? Present that. Nope. That's not it. Dead victim waving the pistol around. Was it this one? Nope. Alright, we're gonna brute force this shit. We're gonna start from the beginning. Alright, only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We haven't used any profiles, have we? No. Actually, wait. Maybe we don't brute force this. Hold on. Waiting outside. Lawyer broke down. Inside was the victim. Okay. So other than those two, there was no one else in the room. But could have been Mimi Miney. Nope. Alright, so now back to brute forcing. Alright. Only the doc. No, we don't want to load, actually. Hold on. We want to save. Okay. Was it? Wait, diagram of Fey Manor? Channeling chamber, side room, winding way. Okay. Alright, yep, just gonna go down the line. Present this. Nope. Present. Hey, fire rescue, how's it going? We are currently brute forcing progression in this game because I am stuck. That's not it. So how you doing? How you doing today? Present this. Nope. Yeah, I'm just going down the line basically of all my evidence and just being like, all right, is it this? Is it this? Is it that? Is it the other thing? Nope. That's not it. I think we already tried that, but we'll try it again. Nope. This key. Actually, wait, could the key be it? Still have bronchitis and strep. Man, it's been whooping. Dude, oh, you have both? Both at the same time? My God, dude. That's terrible. I'm so fucking sorry, dude. Wait, bronchitis. Okay, yeah, so you should be able to drink lots of teas. Hot tea should help with the sore throat. Use honey if you can. Maybe not lemon because I think strep throat tears up your throat a lot, and lemon will make all those like open fissures sting. So tea with honey. Yeah, and that's kind of the only home remedies that I would know for that. I guess the rest would just be antibiotics. If you have antibiotics. Fire Rescue has bronchitis and strep. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure he's already gone to the doctor. You have gone to the doctor, right, Fire Rescue? I sure hope so. Like, if not, go to the doctor. You have? Okay, good. Yes, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that really sucks. I'm sorry that you have such a double whammy. Oh. But hopefully I can provide a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of a distraction for you. And, yeah. Cozy, do you mind helping me? I'm stuck. Yeah. I don't have a fucking clue of what to do or anything. I am at Lotta Heart's testimony of, yeah. Yeah. Where she's talking about basically her what she saw, and it's after she gave the photo of the crime scene. Yep. Okay, press on, yeah. Okay, so hold it, pressing on this. Was it really a gunshot? We already got, yeah, we already did this. Okay, I didn't press on that, so let me do that. All right, so let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happens then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Okay, so you've pressed on both. Okay, we have pressed on that as well. Yeah, we pressed harder on it. Behind the folding screen. Well, Oh, did I not already? Oh my goodness. Kami. She's mine. Are you absolutely sure about that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room. So, old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fay? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given. Huh? What in the... Wreck given. You know, you reckon that's a given. That's not a saying. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. Well, what? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as wreck given... Ow! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought. There's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Kami, you can seduce the judge. Enough! It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Tanner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? What is this, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Maybe. Maybe. Present evidence. Your Honor. Mr. Wright. It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant. What? Do you know what you're proposing? Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. Your show of support is just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court your proof. Prove to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey. I'm gonna probably guess it's either the newspaper clippings or it's the profile of Mimi Miney. Cozy, anything to suggest? Nope. Okay. The green necklace? This would be somewhere along the lines of like... This didn't let her transform or anything like that. It isn't Maya's transformation thingy. Where are the fingerprints from the gun? The fingerprints actually are on the gun, unfortunately, and we can only assume that it is on. Like we can't inspect it further, so we can only assume that it's on the worst parts. I think you should use the badge. Just like, I'm a lawyer. How does that prove that wasn't Maya Fey? What? Green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Hold on, let me take another look at the, Okay, yeah, that's a revolver. Uh-huh. I don't see a knife, though. I see no knife. But who knows? I don't know. Okay, I think it's this newspaper clipping. This is the only thing that I can think of. Here is your proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought I would work. I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna load. Okay, we're gonna see how it goes if I say I can't present anything yet. Maybe this is one of those things where it's like, okay, I gotta go and like figure some stuff out. I gotta go and gather some evidence. Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my arguments. That's enough! Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix! Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Mia.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
She's channeling through Pearly. Oh my goodness. That's weird. Especially with the fucking, you know.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's a bit uncomfortable. The lady with the boobs is talking. Everyone shut up. Yeah, but she's using the body of a, like, 7-year-old girl. But Pearls.
Her clothes are a bit small.
You're fucking telling me, lady.
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
Well, that is weird. Yeah, that's weird. This is a bit uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Yep. But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber.
Make it funny then. give her a manly voice. No, this is her voice already. I mean, like, this is Mia and Maya's voice since they're both adults, women. Pearly's voice it's a little bit. Nope, I can't do it right now. I can't do it right now for some fucking reason. But Pearly has a different voice, slightly different. She sounds like an actual child. Okay.
Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Dr. Gray.
I was murdered.
What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled.
I hate that feeling. Yeah.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated...
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. When you know someone is bullshitting, yeah, it's a really terrible feeling. Like, you know that they're bullshitting, but it's like, but where? Yvonne Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Haas, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it.
See? You got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. Alright, witness account part 2. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take the shot.
Okay, nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm waiting.
Alright, Lotta. What aren't you telling me?
Broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. When she took the photo, she came from the left, but Maya was facing you on the right. So wouldn't the photo have her face, or am I thinking too much? I don't, I was thinking the same thing for a moment, but I don't know if that's, on purpose, or if it's just, a suspend your disbelief kind of thing. Because they always have, whoever's, talking on the right side. Anybody who's not Phoenix, of course. They always have them on the right side. So, I don't know. It could be. It could come into play. But I'm not sure. It's not something that I'm going to, really nail home just yet, you know? But I do get where you're coming from. It does make sense. But also, I just don't know if that's, what the developers were thinking when they made this game. Anyways. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. And perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool, spouting foolish foolishness. Just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Mayafei is in fact dead. God, I wish she'd whip me. Nope, that's on the internet forever now, Kami. Congratulations. Someone say something. Yeah, you did. You want me to read it again? For the class, so that everybody's able to see? It's gonna be on the VOD, and on YouTube, too.
Didn't think that through, did you? Did you, Kami?
And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? Also, that's a great emote. Otter, that is an absolutely great emote. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this business. This gal's gonna get the dirt this gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. What kind of paranormal investigator? She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah, Mr. Phoenix writes, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag teamed in stereo. Oh, nice tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful I'm not in 5.1. It's not in. I don't know what this means. This is a audio tech joke that is whoosh way over my fucking head. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take the shot. 2, right? Two what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. And why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. I can confront her. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's... Go ahead, Hydra. Tell her off like her Discord daddy. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Otter? That's not fair.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child?
I was so angry I lost my composure. You've been a bad prosecutor, kitten. Miss Von Karma. No, it stays up forever. He now has to live with the fact that he typed those words. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? Pin it? Fuck it. There you go. For 20 minutes, yeah. But after 20 minutes, yeah. Okay. The pixels were more or less the same, so why bother with the seconds? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit it as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How could you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Picture taken at the murder scene. Yeah, that's pretty fucking different, dude. That's pretty fucking different. That's not the same. Well, what is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. Oh, there's something else. Kami, no. There's only so many messages I can pin. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Insist it's not Maya. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just the face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. Who just follows me? Chief Miles Edgeworth. Oh my goodness. Hey, Edgy Boy. So, you come here often? Listen, I'm just saying. Depend. Listen, I'm just saying. I'm a big fan. I really like all your work and stuff like that. So like.
Yeah, I do have urges.
What
to
do you
eat
mean?
dick
It's the
pills.
same person. Donuts Chief. I made my choice. Also, why those breasts? Not you, her. I mean, I could show you mine if you really wanted to.
We're about to ban my streamer.
Don't ban the streamer. Look. Okay. The running joke on my stream, not in court. The running joke on my stream is that we all have the hots for Edgy Boy. So so you'll have to forgive me. Yeah, I had to play into the joke. But yes. Hello, Edgy. You don't yes, you absolutely should, Otter. Yes. You absolutely should, yeah. You wanna... Oh my. I mean... Like you said, Edgy, not in court. Oh my goodness. He inspires me to violence? What? Why? We love Edgy Boy.
Y'all illegal.
He is our edgiest of boys. Okay, all right. Moving on. Welcome, Chief Miles Edgeworth. Thank you for the follow. I now have both Von Karmas and Edgy. I'm just collecting all of the prosecutors, like every other time that I stream this. Okay, all right. Her whole body is taken on a different appearance. The fact that the blood is on her breasts is like her boobs exploded or bleed. Oh my. Not incorrect, but you know, I don't like thinking about boobs exploding. I want them to not explode. I almost said a joke. I'm not gonna say it. Nope. We're gonna move on. Balloons explode. Yeah, I know. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order, order, order! Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Rice. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it!
You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than an Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
She's smiling? Why you make the judge sound like a London chimney sweeper? Because that's how he sounds in my head. I don't know. That just seemed like the most fitting voice for him, in my opinion. You should hear my voices for all the other females. They also sound like Minnie Mouse. Well, except for Von Karma and a lot of heart. I use my regular voice. I just put on accents for them. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. I think Karma should sound like she smokes 3 packs a day and drinks at bowling alleys. No, see, that voice belongs to the security guard lady from the Steel Samurai, not heist, the Steel Samurai trial.
She sounds like this.
Yeah, she's the one who sounds like she smokes 3 packs a day. Make her Dr. Girlfriend Coward.
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
There you go. That's a little bit too straining on the voice. I can't quite do that one, but you got a little taste on that. Okay. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. Hello. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she... From the moment I showed this picture to the courts, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. So you did something illegal on purpose to basically ruin the court? You know, normally that would then make it to where it's like, oh, well, I can't take that into account for any of the future stuff. So I have to remain impartial. Also, yes, enjoy prison. Fucking this part's stupid. I don't even have a single witty line.
It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it.
Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. I'll just fucking save then. Biggity bitch. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I can prove it. Yes, I can. Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. You're right. There is, actually. You are sure fucking right. You're sure fucking right. Yeah. Yeah, you show right. You show right. A contradiction? So, you think you have spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange?
Take that!
Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. Exactly. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Miss Von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. All right, this should do some major damage to her argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk jumping the gun, I see. Your Honor. Hydrate or dehydrate? Okay. I have hydrated. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth. I know it. And that woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure that there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright?
Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There is only one logical explanation for this contradiction. Bullet hole was made later? Or the shooter is someone else? Could be the shooter someone else. I got a shot all right. Shush, Scotty. Alright, we're gonna overwrite this. Okay, I'm gonna go with the shooter someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What?
Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
A witness. Ah, what the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You was the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be...
That was really fucking tough to say. Alright.
If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you'll see. Look, Sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Where? I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You'll see. Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
Can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name. It's kind of hot. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little more tired. Oh my goodness. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of these conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. Okay, give me just a second, I'm quick saving. Oh, take your time, of course. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chambers is... a third person had entered it. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Chat, I don't actually, fuck. I don't. Is it the floor plan? Please take a good look at this. Okay. Already seen it. Thank you. And what's the purpose? Don't you see, Your Honor? Okay. Alright, we're gonna load that. Okay. Something I can't explain yet. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You'll see. And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation. That's why. As I thought, another big waste of this court's time. Oh my goodness, another raid. Invictus, thank you for the raid, dude. Holy shit, you're playing Europa Universalis 5. I have not heard of this game. Tell me about it, please. Enlighten me. Yeah, ads are gonna play in like 1.5 minutes, but I'm gonna snooze them. Don't worry, Cozy. Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye on them. But yes, hi Invictus. How are you doing? Hello. I am playing some Phoenix Wright, and it's difficult. I am in a difficult position. Things are a little heated as of right now. For those of you who are not aware of who I am, my name is Hydra. I'm an Eldritch Dreamweaver, and I like to stream. I'm just a funky little snake man. We're in the middle of this court case, and we're trying to defend one of our friends. And I'm a big dumb. I got 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place. Constantly. So it's kind of tough for me to figure things out. But Invictus, if you need to go and raid and run, like, please absolutely feel free to. Go take care of yourself, get you something to eat, something to drink, go to the restroom, all that sort of jazz. And I'll be sure to take care of all the people that you brought with you. And I appreciate your raid a whole lot, dude. Thank you so much. Okay. So we've said that there's nothing that we can explain yet as of right now. So he's like, oh yes, not a big waste of this court's time.
Phoenix, you can't just give up like that.
But Mia,
Rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation.
also, do you like my girl voice? It's the same voice for nearly all the girls. I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect. Alright, Phoenix, calm down. Let's try this one more time. What if before we broke in, the 3rd person was already in the room, blah, 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 blah. Either of those conditions were true. Alright, prove that either there was a 3rd person in the room, or that Maya had left. We can't prove that Maya left the room because the door was locked and there are no windows to the room. We can prove that a 3rd person potentially entered it because I think we have a key. I'm gonna use this 2nd save. And I have hiccups. Okay, I'd like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Is it the key? Old steel key, green jewel at the center of the key's grip. We know that this is the key to the room. I'm pretty sure. Is it the key? Nope. Oh, nope, not that one. We want number 2. Alright, time to brute force it. Time to brute force this shit. Okay, Oh, fuck. Fuck, dude. What makes sense? What makes sense? Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press check button. Maya's costume? Maya's costume. Nope. No, not number 1, number 2. Okay, could it be in profiles? I don't know. I do not know. Cozy, can you help? So, I need evidence as to why there would be 3 people in the room. Yeah. Because I don't know. I don't know what it wants from me. Brain cells fighting for 3rd place. Yes. Yeah, I got the second photo. We're pretty well past that. Yeah, we're past that. Shoot her someone else. No, I didn't do that Maya had left the room. I did a different one. So here, let me just present a bullshit one. Snooze that ad. Load. Okay. I think what happened before we forced our way into the chamber is that Maya had left the room. Alright, so I'm even more lost about why, like, what proof we had that Maya left the room. So Maya left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. Excuse me. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Damn. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. What? Apparently it's the key. No, you're good, you're good. Apparently it's the key. I don't know why it would be the key, but apparently it's the fucking key. I don't know why the key wouldn't be evidence the other way around, but fuck it. Gonna have me some foolish dreams. Have a good night, guy. Yeah, night, Otter. We're actually probably about to wrap up here pretty soon too. It's over the 3-hour limit, so we're gonna get to a break point, and then we're gonna be stopping for the night. All right, Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locks the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Wait, Mr. Phoenix writes.
Yes? Oh, looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So, how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. Ooh.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. She's like kind of devolving into French. My bad. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. Even lie, cheat, steal, be in contempt of court, perhaps. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Whew. June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3 is where we are saving. We are saving and we are ending the stream for tonight. Okay. Whew. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of stuff happening. But it was pretty fun. I enjoyed myself. I hope y'all did too. I'm going to put us over to the ending screen while I close out the game so that I don't get... Whoop, nope, shit, nope, title screen, thank you. I don't want to continue the game, please. Exit game. Yes, there we go. Okay. And let me put on some music while we figure out who we're going to raid into. Because we have gotten so many raids today that it would only be right of me to pass along the raid train. Oh, you know what? Kiwi is currently online, although we did raid her recently. But it looks like she's our primary candidate for today. So let's go ahead and take a raid into her. She's actually been streaming a whole lot more recently, which is good. Good. So she's doing sicky yaps. Apparently she's not feeling super duper well. So we'll go give her some love. Give her some good wishes. Tell her to go drink some water. Okay? You know what? Here's our raid message. Caps. Whoop. Yeah. And then emote. I can't get my emotes right. Damn it. Okay, fine. There. There we go. There's our raid message for tonight. Yes, Kami, do have a good shift. I hope it goes smoothly for you. Okay. There's our raid message. We're ready to go. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Y'all take care now. Sweet dreams and bye-bye.